Hi, I'm Rob from Sound Technology, and this is an overview on the ROLI RISE 49 keyboard and the Equator software that produces the sounds. The RISE 49 is the latest addition to the ROLI range. It is a 49-key, multi-dimensional Midi controller keyboard and connects to Mac or PC via USB. It's the larger version of the RISE 25 that was launched last year. Like the 25, it has a built-in battery that gives you up to 8 hours continuous playing time, and it is always recharging whenever you have it connected to your computer. It can also transmit and receive Midi over Bluetooth, so you can use it without any cables connected whatsoever. The concept behind the ROLI range of keyboards is to give the piano player unprecedented control over expression, which has never been available before on conventional key-based instruments. The playing surface is made from a smooth and especially durable silicon, and arranged like a piano to make it familiar to anyone playing it for the first time. The notes themselves are called keywaves because they actually form part of one continuous playing surface, and this is part of the reason why you can have so much control at your fingertips. ROLI break this control down into the 5 dimensions of touch. The first dimension is velocity, which ROLI calls strike. The harder you hit a note, the louder the sound. The next dimension is glide, and this is where the continual control surface comes in. With glide, I can easily bend between notes, or apply trem if I want to. The strips above and below the keys are part of the playing surface and allow you to glide up and down the keyboard to alter the pitch. Both strips are independent of each other. Next we come to slide. This is a unique feature of the ROLI keyboards, where sliding your fingers up and down individual notes can affect the sound in a very creative way. Press is the 4th dimension. Similar to aftertouch, you can physically press into any note to modulate the sound you are playing. And increasing or decreasing the pressure changes the way the sound behaves. The 5th dimension of touch is lift. Again, this is unique to ROLI instruments, whereby the way you lift or release your finger from a note can give you many different results, just like you would get on a stringed instrument. The other great strength of the ROLI instrument is that all of these dimensions of touch are polyphonic and can be applied to any of the notes you are playing without affecting others. Both the 49 key and 25 key versions of the RISE feature these 3 sliders, which are used to set the amount of sensitivity. This allows you to adjust the way the keyboard responds to suit your touch. The first slider is for glide. If I turn it right down, then when I glide up and down the keyboard, you hear the individual note rather than a smooth glissando. The middle slider is for slide, and the third one is for press. If all 3 are dropped down to 0, then the RISE behaves more like a conventional keyboard. But push them all to maximum and you have an incredibly expressive instrument. Here is Gerald Peter from ROLI to give us a demonstration on just how powerful the RISE can be. With all this control over expression, the RISE keyboards transmit a massive amount of Midi data on many levels, and this is called multi-dimensional Midi. ROLI have developed their own sound engine specifically designed to work with multi-dimensional Midi called Equator. Equator can work standalone or as a plug-in in all the major DAWs. It has all of the functionality of a conventional synthesizer, such as oscillators, filters, envelopes, and effects. But the real expression comes from taking the 5 dimensions of touch and being able to map them to any of the parameters within the synth engine. You can choose any or all of the 5 touch controls as a modulation source and map them to multiple functions and ranges within a program. As soon as you click on one, it highlights in yellow, and any of the parameters assigned to it are also shown in yellow. This makes it very easy to see what elements of the sound you are controlling and what their ranges are. Each modulation source panel also allows you to create different curves to set the type of response you wish to achieve when you modulate a note. Assigning a modulation source to controller parameter is easy to do. I first select my mod source, in this case slide. Then I change the shape of the curve. I then click on the parameter I wish to modulate and it turns yellow. I can now set its range. Now when I play the keyboard, you can hear the sound being modulated with my new setting. You can apply this to as many parameters as you want and save the programs just as you would on any conventional synthesizer. The ROLI range of keyboards are an incredible step forward in musical control and playability. The RISE 49, RISE 25 and Seaboard Grand are all available at Gear for Music. So if you like what you see and hear, please visit the website for more information. Thanks for watching.